Hey everyone, this is Omri at Odix, here to go over the initial FileWall activation process and to help you get your FileWall subscription up and running. After you subscribe to FileWall and grant the application permissions, once the service is provisioned, you will receive this email, the Getting Started email from us. In this email, you'll have a link to the FileWall console, to the admin portal, where you can start using the product. There's also some information about the general functionality of FileWall and a few tips and tricks to get you started. So let's start. I'll click on the FileWall link. FileWall will redirect you to authenticate with Microsoft for login. It's important that you log in with the same account that you use to subscribe to FileWall. If you have multiple accounts and multiple tenants, then it's important to use the right user, obviously. To log in, you'll need a user in the tenant that subscribed that has global admin, security admin, or exchange admin permissions. I'll click on my user. To log into the admin portal, the user needs to be either a global admin, security admin, or exchange admin. And once you're logged in for the first time, you'll see the FileWall welcome screen, prompting you to go to the users section. From the next login, after logging into the portal, you'll see the FileWall dashboard with metrics and insights provided by us. We'll cover that in depth in another session. So I'll go to the users screen. As you can see here, I have 5 users in my tenant. I activated 0 of them so far because it's a new subscription. You'll also see a license information mentioning that I've used 0 out of my 10 available licenses. Here you can either activate all users with a click of a button or select specific users that you want to activate. It's important to note that users that were not selected and activated will not be interfered. Their email delivery and email flow will not be interfered by FileWall in any way. So I've selected my user. I'll activate it. Very simple, very quick process. Takes a second for the system to activate the user. And you can see that once the user is activated, we have a green indicator showing that the user is active. And you can see that the user was given the default policy, was assigned the default policy. Let's quickly jump to the policy management section to see what that means. So in the policy management screen, you'll see all the policies that you have defined in FileWall. You can see that the default policy is already set up for you. If we quickly double click on it, then we'll jump to the default policy screen. We'll go over the policy specifics in depth in another session. There's a lot to talk about here. Just wanted to show you that the screen is here. It is already, the default policy applies to all unassigned active users, and that we have a out-of-the-box policy in place. Any additional policy that you will create will also appear in this screen. There are a few control options here. Again, we'll go over them in a different session. So now I have my active user with my default policy, and all incoming email to my user will be processed and disarmed by FileWall. And after the users are activated and start receiving emails, then you will see all that traffic in the email messages section. So we have the quarantine showing quarantine messages, of course, with a bit of in-depth information, why they were quarantined, hashes, and so on. Admin can release quarantine messages from here or download them to examine in sandbox environments. The all traffic section will show you all the email messages that went through, of course, only through activated users. Non-activated users are not affected and their emails are not inspected by FileWall. And now that I have my user active and FileWall is active, I will be able to access the dashboard and see the dashboard info. Very high level info, general file types coming into the tenant, sanitization results for the tenant, traffic of the tenant, insights and risky users. Again, a lot to discuss here, and we'll do that also in a different session. If you need help, assistance, there's the help tab that allows you to contact our support team directly through our support portal or download the FileWall user manual. You can also contact our support directly from the bottom right. Just click on it to open the chat. Our support team is available during working hours. There's also the settings option, which allows you to select whether users will be able to access original and quarantined email messages in their inbox. By default, this is turned off. And we talked about activating users manually. There's also an option to activate users automatically, so that in this case, any new user that will be added to the tenant will get a license automatically, or you can mention specific groups that any new user that will be added to that group will be automatically given a FileWall license. So that's it. That's a high-level overview of the features in the FileWall admin portal. I'll just quickly log out. So that's it for now, everyone. At this point, you should have your FileWall subscription configured and ready to go. And hopefully that would be enough. We'll have some more sessions to deep dive into the additional features and to help you tune and secure your users in a more advanced way. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. Have a great day.